fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make $1, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. And I'm for your body, it's the living the tree. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Hello, welcome, happy Thursday, all that good stuff. What's up, Joe?
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. Good to see you, man. Good to see you guys. Henry will be here. Henry is going to be, I don't know, a couple minutes late. We'll see.
Yeah. He's catching some FUD, so he needs a little bit of extra time. He might not show up at all just because that's what happens. Once he catches some shit, he checks out.
Yeah, it's a bummer. But I hopped in the decentralized Discord, man. It's they got some folks in there. People really getting together and trying to do the thing, get the hype going, all that. You know, it's cool. Just in time for Runes to be absolutely killed off by catnip.
Yeah.
Like obliterated. Actually, I haven't even peeked. I saw a tweet earlier today showing the market cap of Runes, all like just fucking bloodbath.
Yeah.
And you can blame catnip. I'm bullish enough on Rune still. Wow. Yeah, I'm bullish on Rune still. I'll say that. And probably a good topic for today to chat. Heads up, we're live on X video, but also Spaces. Check out my account, Hudah_idiot. Join if you want. Get in the conversation, especially as we get into Runes and all that, and whatever else we get into, whatever else you want to get into.
If you want your voice heard, come on up. But if you're scared, we understand. You're fine listening.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it, Jekyll. So the audio, okay, you guys tell me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what's up with the audio other than I don't know. I don't know. I think it's an internet thing. But should I just skip the intro? Is it like stupid to have it going when it sounds like shit? It's like half stupid.
I mean, it's bad. It's kind of our show theme song. So I don't think you should stop it, but like I think we should figure out what the issue is. Do you think that it's the computer? Do you think it's not the computer?
No, because random times, and I change nothing, and random times it sounds good. I think it could even be like a it could be StreamYard. I could check my browser, like clear cache, stuff like that. It's just sometimes, and I've even had this just on Spaces directly. I've just had it where like if the platform's having issues, it just like compresses audio and it sounds like shit.
Interesting.
Just one of those things. I think it'll work itself out, but also it sounds like shit. I don't want to waste people's time and have just shitty sound.
I mean, it sounds like shit, but it's not like, oh, what is this? It's not like you can't piece together what it is. It's just not, it's not rock and roll, high quality fucking ass kicking music, which that song deserves the highest quality compression, ass kicking vibes to it, and we're not delivering on that, and that's unfortunate. And I apologize. Yep. I apologize.
By the way, so NFT Cutie joined the stage over on Spaces, and they joined yesterday too. And I think we just didn't get a chance to bring you up or whatever. So we're not gonna have that happen again. Not 2 shows in a row. I fucking refuse to not hear your voice again. So what's up? How are you doing? Are you our first person like talking on the show?
Yeah,
our first ever. Aside from the Collins back in the day. What's up?
Let's hear the first words out of Cutie's mouth.
Better be prolific. It will be.
So prolific.
So I was planning to speak yesterday, but didn't get time. And I think your voice is superb on Twitter Spaces. It might be not working on YouTube, but on Twitter, the quality is top notch.
The audio, like the intro song, sounded fine.
I was not during the intro song, but I can hear your voice well, and
Okay.
Yeah.
the quality.
It's not our voices when we're on the show. It's like once we start the show, we have this intro song which totally kicks hard ass. It's like a rock and roll jam, and it's not working out well. So that's what we were talking about. But we appreciate the voice compliment. You sound great as well.
Okay. So yesterday, my point was just like this protocol, which anybody hacked, or the haste done on for the CryptoPunk. So I think there must be several other assets lying on such protocols, which smart contract hunters or other crypto hunters might be targeting those. So I don't know, because I didn't knew about this as well, and I didn't knew fractionalized NFTs exist in 2020.
There's bargains out there, and like there's
hidden treasures everywhere.
Oh man, like just think, like, yeah, you're right. I don't think that's the last story of the cycle as far as like, oh, holy shit, everybody talking about it, everybody like dissecting how they did it. I saw dude, it's not like an NFT thing, but I saw a guy who's out there. What was it? Some kind of transactions on ETH where he's going and he's putting these vanity like transaction hashes on each transaction. I guess it's like madness. I guess it's insane what this person's doing, but it just shows like people are super engaged and just like playing around. So it's cool seeing people like that engaged, like that into stuff right now. But I hope somebody finds a deal.
And by the way, could it not have been a more sick ass reward bounty, like an ape punk? Like, it doesn't get any more kick-ass than that, does it? I mean, it could have been like an X copy, like one-on-one type situation, but like, it's really hard to beat that. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like the most ideal situation for someone to get. So super exciting.
Freaking ape punk for 23 grand or something, like insane. That's like a play of a lifetime.
So cool. So cool. I feel bad for anyone that is negatively affected, but I mean, it is pretty sick.
Well, by the way, okay, a couple of points. Definitely more talk today about like that it's kind of fucked up, right? That it's kind of fucked up, and people saying code is law. There's a whole other side pushing back, and it's like, yeah, whatever. I mean, that's fun to say, but also people got wrecked and it wasn't their fault. So it's like opening up an interesting dialogue, and I think it is worth having. So I don't even know where I stand on that. I don't know. Yeah. If people weren't notified about it, I do think that's kind of fucked. Kind of, but what are you going to do? And I don't know, man. It's wild.
We're in the wild west, bro. I mean, that's what it is. We're in the wild fucking west, where something like that can happen. And I don't. Unfortunately, it probably affected a lot of people. But like, what is it? G Money, like. I think he's doing really well for himself. So it's kind of like when a rich person gets fucked, you're kind of like, or like a bank gets fucked, you're kind of like, well,
okay.
Sorry, but I'm not like too fucking upset about it.
That's horrible. What's up, Henry? Welcome to the thing. Hey, I have an idea. I think you're gonna hate this, Joe. You're gonna absolutely hate this. All right, I think we got to lean into what works, and I think doing the politics shit works. Actually, curious from you guys if you like us doing, like yesterday, we were heavy into politics. I'm curious if you guys like it, because if so, I think we should go further, like get deeper, like a
further than what we already do, which is dedicate about 70% of every show to politics. More than that.
Is the alternative to talk about Web3 the entire time?
Yes,
it's either like, because there's so many days where there's not a ton of Web3, and okay, if it works, awesome. Beyond that, if you want to grow, it's hard to grow in crypto right now. If you want to shortcut it, politics is something that'll help do it. So a politics crypto show, everything we do already, but actually like more officially being that. Make a title that makes it sound like that. I think it might be smart.
I'll never say no to that. I don't want to go politics for 60 minutes, but like the reality is Web3 in a bull, Web3 is great, and when there's news, Web3 is great, but like it's sometimes it's like commenting on like Little League baseball, and you're just like, I mean, how much is there to talk about, and who cares?
And okay, a couple things. You're right, Henry. You don't want to talk about it all the time, because if you did, I'd be handing your ass to you every fucking day for 60 minutes. So like I can understand you not wanting that. But like I'm not even into politics. We're gonna do a show when I'm not even like, and then you know what? I'm pissed off. Last night after the show, I felt bad because I was like whipping my dick around, like just fucking lighting into you guys. Henry was just quiet and actually quite nice most of the time. And I'm like lumping him in with you, like just fucking blasting off on you guys. And so I was like, felt bad. And I like went back and I watched the debate, which now that we talked about it, Hudah, I was like, what were you talking about with your quote? Because I didn't see it. So I'm not sure I watched the whole debate, but I went back and watched what I thought was all of it, so I can get better context of it. And then I looked at a whole bunch of other weird politics stuff, like the origin of Kamala's meme quotes and all that sort of stuff. So like, but my point with saying that is that like, I don't want to get into politics. I don't want, because I can't talk nonsense. I need to know about stuff and I need to like talk confidently about it. And if we talk about it more, I'm going to have to get involved in it, and it's just going to be annoying.
Okay. We do that if we want this to grow, if we want to turn this into a really kick-ass thing, and I think we got all the positive, like huge potential. I think it could actually work. Then I think we should do that. Like,
also, like I think Joe, for not being like, let's say, political. No, I'm not. I'm
just waiting for it.
Shit.
No, like for not being political, I think a lot of politics is more along the lines of like culture. Sure. And even though we don't agree on everything, I like that in the end, like we don't yell at each other. We might have different views on it, but in the end, like we all probably mostly believe in the same shit. So like I feel like you don't even have to be schooled in on all of the particular topics to have an opinion of like Joe didn't know anything about maybe the cats being eaten and was just like, that's fucking ridiculous.
Well, now we know about it, and guess what? Do we want to talk about it?
Probably
because that didn't happen, just so you know.
Yeah, I think I was reading some tweets earlier today from Springfield where you have people like talking about, geese having their heads cut off and being taken home and cooked. And then I watched like a TikTok video of a lady whose father immigrated here from Haiti.
Right.
And she was talking about how like to everybody there in the US, like this all seems like weird and crazy to you. She's like, but in a country whose major religion there is voodoo, she said, this is not, isn't a crazy thing.
Or Joe.
Oh my fucking God. Are you going down this path?
No, I'm being serious. By the way, I've been to Haiti.
And this is, go ahead.
It's when you fly into Haiti, right? On one side, you've got the Dominican Republic, and the other side, you've got Haiti. Shut up for a second and listen to geography.
I'm saying, go ahead. Go ahead.
There's a definitive.
Haitians are into voodoo. Go ahead. Go on.
There's a definitive. Haitians are into voodoo. That's yeah.
I hear Japanese people are good at math too. Go on.
Okay. There's a definitive line in on that island of where Haiti starts and Dominican Republic starts, because on the Haitian side, they've almost completely deforested it because it's extremely poor.
Okay.
And what this particular person was saying is that people eat all kinds of animals there because it's not where you can like go down the street and just get McDonald's for cheap. It's extremely poor and people will eat almost anything. Do you remember, it wasn't long ago where it's probably still going on to some degree, where they had like the assassination of their either prime minister or president.
Yes.
Yeah. And like you have chaos in the streets, gangs shooting people, etc. My point is
that's why they were given citizenship with work rights and things like that, is because of the gang and the crime and the wars in Haiti. That's why they were granted that in America.
I have a Haitian friend. I should invite him on here.
So Henry,
you're
getting this information. You're getting this information from a lady from TikTok. What's her name?
I don't know, Joe. It doesn't matter. She
Like,
sounded smart.
Is it
Okay.
like Patriot for Hire, Cocknock 3000? Like you're getting your information. Let me get this straight.
Wait.
You're getting your
You
information.
get your information
Hold on,
from
hold on,
official
hold on.
sources.
You're getting your information from a lady from TikTok that you don't know her name. You're coming on here and citing it
Now you're
as
gaslighting
information.
You're gaslighting me.
Is that what you're telling me?
No, she reminded me.
Tell me.
Yeah.
You
If you
tell
shut
me.
the fuck up for a second, I will tell you.
Hang
I
on,
let you talk
we
for
got-
fucking 5
We have
minutes.
Blazin on stage with us too. What's up, Blazin?
Hey, Blazin.
The police report in the comments on X.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Blazin.
So Joe, I'm not. Yes, I got some information from her. Listening to her talk about her dad. She's in Haiti.
Right.
Her dad's an immigrant here who immigrated here from Haiti, and it reminded me because I'd almost forgotten how bad Haiti was. And so when I listened to it, I was like, "Oh, that. By the way, that doesn't mean that people are eating other people's pets. But what it does show is you have a culture that came here that is used to doing some things a certain way. Voodoo is prevalent. Do you not think voodoo is prevalent in Haiti? Is that like
he's gonna lose it?
Is that not real?
Okay, you're going down a fucking giant rabbit hole.
That's
about
not a rabbit
some
hole.
Stupid topic. Guess what, Henry?
That's not a rabbit hole.
Henry.
No, those are just facts.
Let me counter your lady on TikTok that you don't know her name.
But no matter how much you yell and no matter how upset you get about
Listen,
it doesn't
Henry,
take away from
Henry,
the fact that there's a
Henry,
major cultural difference there.
Henry, you told me twice to listen to you, right? And I sat there and listened to you talk for about 5 minutes. Okay?
Yeah.
And now as soon as I talk, you want to jump in.
It's because you go like this and you're listening to this lady on TikTok.
It's because you're jumping in. Like, I'll let you talk. When you're done, let me counter what you're about to say, if that's possible. Is there anything else you would like to say? Because I would like to give you as much time as you want.
No, you can respond.
Okay. So to counter the lady on TikTok that you don't know her name's information about her father who lives in Haiti. So let's talk about all the voodoo and why they eat weird shit information that you have. Let's go and say, I was told that in Springfield, the police chief, the mayor, and a long list of people say that there's no credible evidence of any of that happening with any of the migrants. On top of that, I put into our DMs that TMZ, which they actually do have decent information a lot of times, said that the lady that ate the cat was an American that had mental issues.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you're going down a rabbit hole of trying to explain why it's okay for this guy to say that in a presidential debate when there's no real credible evidence that it even happened anyway. The credible evidence says this, though, that Springfield does have a influx of a lot of Haitians that happened all at once. And there's a lot of controversy within the community, positive and negative on both sides. That's the actual I say real conversation that should be having rather than being like this lady's talking about how Haitians are into voodoo. Like, do I know if all Haitians are into voodoo? No, Henry, I just think it's a dangerous slope that you're going down here that I think is exactly the issue why we shouldn't be going down that way, because the president saying these things has us trying to find a way to figure out why that's not insane to talk about. And it is insane. So that's what I want to say.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like maybe this is a bad analogy, but I'll try it and we'll just see whether it fits or not. It may just be not connected.
I like it.
But if a whole bunch of homeless people were dropped off in your city and they were living under a bridge, and then you had people saying, man, like, I went by that bridge and there were all kinds of needles under that bridge, tons of needles.
Okay.
And the police were like, yeah, we haven't found any needles. And everyone's like, why the fuck are you talking about needles? Even the police said there was no needles. But then people started bringing up, and you saw things on social media, which you can't verify. Was that actually under that bridge? But was that under the bridge? Was it those people doing it? And if people started bringing up like, well, by the way, it's not unheard of that in homeless encampments that there are drug users and with drug users also comes needles. So like, yes, the police may be saying that they don't have a report of it or whatever the case may be. The police may be saying we haven't, just let me, the police,
mayor, go ahead.
The mayor could come out and say the same thing, right? Everybody could come out and say the same thing, yet there are videos that kind of substantiate some of it.
You have a video of it?
I mean, we don't know if any of the videos are real. There's a video of a guy walking down the street, and again, I wasn't there, with a goose in his hand. We have people that are saying like, hey, I used to have these geese in my front yard. They've named them, and they're like, this one's not here anymore. Anybody seen this goose? Is it crazy to be like, well, we knew there was homeless people there, and for people to say that there are needles there, if we're like, you're fucking crazy, and you're just saying that because they're homeless people under a bridge that there must be needles there, that's nuts. Is it crazy to just support it a little bit by knowing a bit about the culture and being like, by the way, it may be completely false, but it may not be a massive stretch to say like it could be possible.
But could we all probably agree on this, that if we don't know for sure, that it is probably a dangerous thing to bring up on that stage? Like there's a time and a place to bring that up and have the conversation. It's probably not at a president.
Does it even matter? And also, well, just to your point, you're right. I don't like that metaphor because you're saying like, it's saying
it's not a good analogy.
It's not, because honestly, because like it's also making Haitians sound like homeless people. Do you know that like
no, I'm not making Haitians sound like homeless people because they're being provided with accommodations, so they're probably not homeless.
They're working in the communities as well, and they're in the churches. They're doing all sorts of stuff as well. So like it's just a dangerous subject that like and didn't Springfield City Hall get a bomb threat today?
They did.
Did it really? God damn. Yeah, it's dangerous. All right, guys, I want to move on from this just so we can hit some other topics.
Man.
Well,
sorry to rip your ass there, Henry.
I don't feel like you won. I hear your points. But I feel like it is.
And this is the issue.
Wait, let me score it because we got to move on. We have two people raising their hand.
59-49 Henry.
No, Trump.
That would be 108, Joe.
Yep. All right, Blazin, what's going on, man?
Sorry, Blazin.
I was gonna. Well, we're moving on, but I was gonna say the only reason that topic came up was because we were talking about the border and how well she did at that, and da 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 da. But yes, we can move on. That's how that kind of randomness started in the whole place. I think. Of course, I'm not a professional, but I watched the debate, and that's what I think. So
no, that was the context. That is where it came up and why and all that. So it didn't come up out of nowhere.
That's
for
all
no
I gotta
reason.
say too about this, so we can move on.
Yeah. All right. Good stuff. By the way,
can you score my homeless analogy? I just want to know if it lands at all.
I think Joe would have liked it better if you had the same situation, same scenario, but any other kind of group or something like just that's all. I think it worked. I think it kind of makes
okay. Then I'll use Jews. Okay, if somebody walked by a bunch of Jews and they said, "Hey, there's a lot of quarters on the floor that were there before they were there, and now they're all gone."
Way worse.
Is it?
Worse. We should move on.
I was trying to move on. I was just trying to say, like, did Blazin like the analogy? You don't have to score it.
And NFC Cutie's got their hand up too.
He was like, yes or no.
So Blazin, good analogy? Yes, no.
I mean, it wasn't the best, but I got what he was saying.
I dig it,
bro. Come on, man. It made so much sense to me.
Got the point.
That was positive. He gave you positive. I think.
There wasn't any confidence behind it. I know Blazin, and that was just like I'm gonna give Henry some.
That's the best you're gonna get, Henry.
It was fine. All right, Cutie, take us home on this topic.
Yeah, I wanted to add that nobody said that Haitians also eat sand-made biscuits.
By the way, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble calling you Cutie after hearing this. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
What I didn't catch the comment though.
I have no problem with it.
Yeah. Say that again.
I said nobody added that Haitians also eat sand-made biscuits.
Still didn't catch it. Somebody eating something though.
Haitians eat.
Oh,
they also eat. I didn't catch the last part.
I'm gonna give some mass props to Haitians though. They make.
I must be audible now. I said that Haitians also eat sand-made biscuits.
Sand-made. Oh, I think he said somebody, but I don't know who eats sand-made biscuits. I think that's what he said.
Oh, I saw a clip of that, like actual sand.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
So
actual
they
sand.
mix. Yeah, with they mix.
So I mean,
some
a goose or a geese probably wouldn't be far off from being eaten if they are down to
This is
eat
bad.
sand.
This is bad. Abort mission.
But Joe, I did want to at least get this point in so it doesn't look like I'm shit talking Haitians. Worked with Haitians a lot. They're like
Were they
amazing.
Voodoo? Were they into voodoo? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I think like over half the country is.
No, the people that you worked with were into voodoo.
I don't know. A lot of them were. They were not in a good place. I can tell you that much. We pulled into Port-au-Prince one time with about 400 Haitians.
Did they eat any of your pets or anything, or?
Well, we were on a steel ship, so no.
Okay.
But
with them at the time.
they thought that we were taking them to America. They were actually quite happy. 400 people. There's only on our crew about 70 people. They thought we were going to Florida, and they were happy. They were like all in a good mood. We pull into Port-au-Prince. We're there in the morning. Haiti's mountainous. As the sun's rising, they realize this is 5 a.m., 4:30, something like that. They realize there's mountains. Florida doesn't have mountains, and they all start jumping overboard. I shit you not. It was absolute chaos. And we had to get them out. It was chaos, dude. I mean, absolute chaos.
Henry.
Yeah.
Just so I'm not like bashing you or anything like that. Like, I get you, brother. You know, and there's points to be made about all of this stuff, Haitians and things like that. For me personally, I think that like if we're going to learn about Haitians and different cultures, it should be in a way that doesn't paint them to be fucking insane, like that they're eating pets, that they're into voodoo. Like it just seems negative to me in a way that I'm not a fan of.
That's fair. By the way,
by all means, we're never saying all of these people. We're not saying every single Haitian. This is not like that.
Thank you, Blazin. Yeah, Henry is, but
no, I'm not. In fact,
we have to move on. It's fan-fucking-tastic and all.
Let's move. Blazin. Henry is. Let's move on. Let's go.
We'll come back if we got time. All right. Let's look at crypto.
Just one last comment. No.
We're moving on.
I'm joking.
By the way, guys, smash the like. Drop comments, share the show. I actually, for real, if you have friends that you think might like the show, share it with them. Let them know that this show happens. I think they'll like it. Maybe don't share this episode with them. Pick a different one, but they might enjoy it. Actually, if you share,
our Haitian viewership just dropped off a fucking cliff right now.
Literally negative at this point. Share the spaces even like
internet out there.
Blazin, cut that shit out, bro.
Gonna get us fired, man. All right,
what
look
did
at
he say?
Bitcoin here. Nothing. He didn't say anything. All right, Bitcoin over 58K, ETH over 2,300, Solana 136. Nice and green the past 24 hours here. I dig it. We have, what is this? The European Central Bank cut interest rates today. We have that coming next week. So a week from yesterday, in fact, is when we should be getting those sweet rate cuts over here. What will that do to the market? We don't know. But I think we got an idea. So, fingers crossed, boys. NFTs. I'm just peeking. I'm just kind of looking at this live with you guys. Volume low, nothing really exciting, nothing cooking. Okay, I think we can pretty much move on. Unless you guys have seen anything out there that's worth mentioning here, but I think it's a pretty meh day. Okay, I'm gonna have to go play with the Echo for a second because I do want to play something here.
Okay, you do that, and I'll just talk to Joe.
Well, it's going to be Echo if you do that. Actually, because I got it locked and loaded. I think this is our big story for right now. I don't know if you guys have seen yet, but Donald Trump officially launching World Liberty on the 16th, coming up in just a few days on Spaces with Rug Radio. Pretty fucking big. Pretty cool. So GG's to Rug Radio.
With Rug Radio.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty big. All right, I'm going to hit the echoey thing, so just a heads up about that. Guy, okay, we've not done this before, so anybody listening to Spaces, if you get an echo, do like a thumbs down or something, just something to let me know that it sounds fucking awful, and it might, but we gotta test it, so we'll see.
If you weren't bearish on World Liberty Financial before,
oh man, we like Rug Radio.
Okay. Yeah,
maybe.
I just feel like a lot of the steps they've taken in the World Liberty Financial are just weird.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, Echo on. Here we go.
Echo on.
There you go. Thank you.
Join me live on Twitter Spaces at 8 p.m. this September 16th for the launch of World Liberty Financial. We're embracing the future with crypto and leaving the slow and outdated big banks behind.
That was weird.
Is that from? Did that come from the same TikTok lady that Henry got his Haitian information from?
It's terrible,
dude.
Terrible. Spaces people, did that sound okay? Thumbs up if it did. Down if it didn't.
I'm bearish as hell on this.
That didn't look good.
It seemed cut. It seemed like cut from something else.
It looks like they recorded it and then Rug Radio threw their thing at the end. It just looked weird.
And so the whole thing just seems like dumb stable coins, Trump behind it, a discombobulated Telegram, people's Twitter's getting hacked. It's just
and all that, and it's hey, we're leaving behind banking. We're bringing you the future of
don't want to run my finances through Trump. I don't care whether I want him as president or not. I don't want my finances running through him.
Here's the question: has Trump ever even heard of Rug Radio? Because you could have thrown any logo next to that and it would have been the exact same ad.
Did they post this in Telegram? Because I didn't see it. I get notifications from them.
I bet not.
No, they did not.
To Twitter. It does look weird. It looks fake.
Are we sure it's real?
I think so. It's another one of those like it's a bitrate issue or something with stuff.
Well, then to my point on why I'm bearish on it, this is a big announcement and they didn't even post it in Telegram. I don't know. There's nothing about it that excites me.
Do you think the writing is on the wall? I have not kept up with the cases in New York related to his banking, but does he know he's about to get shut out everywhere and he's coming up with like a backup plan?
Dude, this guy has so much money, kind of.
I was hoping he was going to be like, we're launching with Farouk.
That would be
Rug Radio. You know, I was hoping that he would say some other shit.
Yeah, I want to see him mention Thread Guy and predictions markets will be on Myriad, and dude, would have been awesome.
Live with Farouk, Thread Guy, and Kook. Is it Kook?
And he's gonna
Kook
drop
Capital.
And guys, we're gonna wag me. That's what we needed from him.
No, I just want him to support crypto. I don't need him to be behind any protocols.
Yeah, fair. It's gonna be, dude. That is in 4 days. That's on Monday. It's launching. Maybe look, his NFTs kicked off a bull run. It did. It literally restarted the market. Could a Trump DeFi thing kick off meme coin season or anything? Does he got that kind of energy behind him still?
I feel like he's played his crypto card 4 times already. He has influence within crypto, but I think if he really knew what was best for him, he'd stay the fuck away from like being behind a protocol. Hey, we all know building's tough. It's often thankless, and I highly doubt for all the big brains that we have in crypto that he's the dude. Could be wrong, but that like he's the guy that's going to lead us there. It feels like he only has the potential to make other people can build cool shit, and that can elevate us. If he builds if he builds shit and it's not good, I feel like it makes crypto look really bad.
Yo, it's Donald Trump here.
Yo.
Yeah, that would have been fucking amazing. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see. It's a spicy topic. It's coming. All right. Some comments from BlackRock on Bitcoin. It could be, they say this a lot, but a hedge against increasing global disorder and declining trust in government, banks, and fiat currencies. Beautiful. I dig it. Yikes. On the ETH side, by the way, I think yesterday outflows on both ETFs. I think that's what I saw this morning. Vitalik says he's done selling ETH. He's been selling so much ETH, and people give him so much shit for it. But he said yesterday it wasn't really me selling. It was an automatic sale for a biodefense group I fund. Fuck it, just
he funds a biodefense group.
He does. He certainly does.
I don't even know what that means. Is biodefense like you're protecting against like biological warfare?
Like, is this like Wuhan Labs?
Biodefense.
And he's like, no. It's like, you ever seen
picture like mercenaries suited up in fucking hazmat suits?
Beanie's take. I had to reread this 69 times and I can't comprehend. Biodefense fund?
Yeah, dude. Cow twop. Cow swap twop. What's a TWAP order?
Somebody actually broke it down here. A time weighted average price. So ETH hits a certain price for over a certain time, and triggers sale.
By the way, what a waste of fucking money that is.
The biodefense?
Yeah.
Maybe they
What's
prevent
he
the
doing? What's he
But Joe, we don't even know what it is. Like, is he protecting like a small group? Is he protecting him? Like, what? Yeah. What does it mean? Is he being hired by some country? No idea what that means.
Yeah, he might. Weren't you talking about? We were talking about 9/11 the other day, when you were saying like the Galapagos Islands, right? Like it's kind of like that. It's kind of like there must be some like bio war going on in the Galapagos Islands that he's funding space suits that like dispel toxic. Like this sounds fucking insane. Is my point.
You know what? Speaking of spacesuits, like today, SpaceX did their spacewalk.
They're cool as shit, man.
It is, but is it? Yeah, it's so weird to me. How? Yeah, no, we don't have to get into. We don't have to get into. No, I was gonna get into like just the whole idea of elitists telling us about our, carbon footprint, etc., but launching rockets just so they can like look out and say what a beautiful world this is. It's weird. It's weird that like if you have enough money, they can launch you into space. A lot of fucking fossil fuels involved in that, right?
Yeah, especially when we've got 0 point energy and we can literally extract energy from the aether. We can, and that's how those orbs actually power and create wormholes. I'm not even fucking kidding.
I know you're not, dude. Of course you're not.
I still wonder why, like, we went to the moon in the 60s, but haven't gone back.
You mean if?
If.
I think if is more like it. You guys ready for another video?
Yeah. I guess.
All right.
I'm gonna like quit the show at this point.
No, don't. But you're gonna have to deal with it for a bit. Okay, this might send you over the edge.
Oh, really?
Echo time, guys. Prepare.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. In Springfield.
Kind of dumb.
It's dumb. There's all kinds of it's all gone viral. There's all kinds of songs people are making with this shit. That wasn't really what I wanted to play. It was a Trump thing. The video of Biden putting on the Trump hat, I love.
Saw this.
It's like a heartwarming thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like it actually felt good. But did you hear? Actually, this guy was a piece of shit, like being so disrespectful to his face. I didn't like that. I don't know if you heard that part of it.
No. I saw the video, but I had on mute because I was watching it in the store. So I didn't know what he was saying. And I was like, it's cool. It's a good moment.
He wasn't nice. He's calling him like an old fart and like really egging him on, and it felt shitty. Cool. But yeah, check it out.
Trump hat, I'll give you my presidential hat. Presidential seal on it. You want to autograph it? Oh, sure, I'll autograph it. Huh? Yeah. You remember your name? I don't remember my name. I'm slow. Stuart Park. Stuart Old Park. Yeah, I know, man. I'm an old guy. You're an old Park, right? I know you would know about that. What? About being old. Oh, I know. All right. I'm a young timer. He reminds me of the guys I grew up with. There was always one in the neighborhood. Well, I'm the only one. There you go, man. I need that hat. You want my autograph? Hell no. You know my name. Come on. I ain't going that far. Yeah. You said you would do a selfie. There he goes.
That was great. That was great. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's nice to actually have fun.
Like you can laugh, like a good fucking harmless connecting with people fun, like a real person. Like that was awesome. How can it be that that's like the only real thing we've seen between any of them for feels like years? You know what I mean? And that's not really true, but it just
we know what you're saying. Yeah.
What?
I think what you're saying is that like most people would be like deathly afraid that it was like, oh, he's wearing a Trump hat. He's and it does get twisted and fucked. But he was like, it's cool that he was like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Really, really liked it.
By the way, there's been more missions to the moon since the 60s. That the last one was in 72.
Sorry,
Just man on the moon is
I just meant like we haven't been there in a while.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird.
been a minute.
What did Eric Trump say about that?
I
I just saw like on your Twitter, like that was that Eric Trump reposting that?
the Biden thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was just the
Nice.
I didn't
He's
catch
probably
it.
like this fucking.
I hope he wasn't being a cocksucker.
He was.
I
Come
can't
on,
imagine. But of course they're gonna turn that into something.
Henry. What did you think, Henry? He was like, "Yeah, look, he's finally being cool."
I hold out hope that people, even if they don't agree, can at least be like cool with each other and have a laugh and not be totally, total dicks. But you're right. More
he
than
didn't say
likely
anything
not.
shitty. He just said, here's the full video, and then
Is-
another one. Yeah,
Is Eric or Don Jr. married to Kimberly Guilfoyle, whatever? Guilfoyle.
yeah, it's Junior.
It's Junior.
Yeah,
She's gotten weird, bro.
She's weird. Well, she was gorgeous before too.
She when she was on Fox, like she was, she is like listening to her. I could listen to Kamala talk over her. I like would gladly listen to Kamala talk.
Kamala talks fine. I mean, I don't know. It's
Yeah, maybe.
she's like nails on a chalkboard for you, though, isn't she?
Kamala?
Just so
I can't take it, dude.
Have you
It
listened to her?
makes me mad. Yeah, it's like her mannerisms and her facial expressions and her fucking shit like that. I don't know. It just, it's nails on a chalkboard.
By the way, I looked
Reminds me of our mom.
of your mom.
Yes, for some reason it gives me that kind of vibe.
Wow, that's terrible.
I feel that.
Oh, Blazing.
You know what my mom feels like, bro?
Nice, Blazing, nice.
Come on, man.
Well played.
She's got the mom vibe. She does. By the way, you notice what I'm wearing?
Oh, you got your Genkai hoodie.
I got my Genkai hoodie.
Stand up, turn around.
Do they fit kind of not funny, but like it's a different style. Like it's short and then
Dude.
those baggy sleeves.
Do you know what's interesting? So maybe I was one of the wrong people to try it on because if the length of it is good, but if you're not a little like stockier, I think the sleeves feel a lot longer. Valkyrie, who does art for us, ordered a small. She sent a picture earlier. Comes down to her waist perfectly.
Oh, wow.
And like the arm is like a foot past her fingers.
Hey, turn around.
I think that's the style, by the way. I think that's
I think it is. Also, just a small recommendation: if you cut it either just under or just above your nipples, just all the way around, you can wear it as like almost like a halter top with a hood.
I love that. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's super comfy. Quality is like as good as you described. It's really, really nice. Really nice. I love it.
Looks good.
Mine should be here tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah,
dude, I saw your tweet. I think you tweeted about it, right? And so that got me checking my tracking, and there it was. So
When the weather gets cool, I'll wear mine.
dude, they're warm. I'm cooking right now, but
Yeah. It's not the kind of hoodie that you wear when it's not like 50 degrees out.
yeah.
You don't leave your house, so you could.
It'll be months for me.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah,
why I
Blazin-
wear hoodies all the time on here, though, because I'm always inside and AC's cranking. So
When's the last time you went outside?
it
Like
was
for an extended period.
it was recent. I'm trying to remember why though, like kids' school thing, or there was something I was out of the house. I think tomorrow we're going apple picking, so I'll be outside tomorrow.
Dude, it's apple picking season.
Yeah.
It is. I went to a pumpkin patch last weekend.
Oh, good
The
shit.
pumpkins are already out.
Yeah, there were some pumpkins out.
It's
happening.
September.
I know, but like, I always picture October being the time for that.
Yeah, but it's only like a month long, dude. They wanna, get out there and start fucking rocking and making some money.
Yeah, you know what I think it is? I don't know for sure, but I think there's so many different like kinds of apples now, and maybe I don't know what the same with pumpkins, but there's so many kinds that they've got. It runs the whole season. I remembered it being October too. That's the time you pick, but the past few years it's like way earlier. So again, I just think it's types of apples are ready now, and it just goes for
Can't
longer.
wait for
What's
some
what's
pumpkin
everyone's
pie.
favorite kind of apple here?
Oh, dude, I freaking love them all.
I go with a Honey Crisp.
I was gonna say Honey Crisp is the best.
Yeah.
I like very crispy, dense apples, and I prefer them a little tartar. Little
Golden Delicious, maybe.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
This might shock everybody.
You don't like apples.
You like Fuji's?
You're a green apple guy.
No, Fuji apple blazing.
Yeah.
Do you like the little crab apples, the little tiny ones?
No, I do not.
Oh.
You use those for pies, I think.
Man,
Pear
freaking love
pies.
apples.
But
Love
guys,
them.
pumpkin pie season.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. I like this time of year a lot.
Me too.
Dude, we got to get back to fuck, where'd we go? Where'd we
Haitians?
go for well, we went to Plymouth Plantation, yeah. We got to get back there sometime. That was cool. We did Thanksgiving at Plymouth Plantation once. It was really
Oh, you know what? We should dress up for our show around Thanksgiving.
hell yeah. Like,
And
it's
fully
turkeys and
appropriate.
pilgrims and-
Yeah, we'll tell the real story. You know, the real story of Thanksgiving, not the one that they indoctrinated us with in school, where we pretend like the Pilgrims and the Indians all sat down and had delicious meals together.
yeah.
We could tell the story of infecting Native Americans with blankets with smallpox, and it was bad.
So, yeah, tell them what really happened, Henry.
Yeah, it was bad. Like we were the Pilgrims were nasty fucking people. So was Christopher Columbus. There was like, it was not like a story of like love. It was a story of like, you know, it just wasn't good. It was surprising that they even got some to sit down together.
Breaking news, guys. Haitian and our Pilgrim audience has just dropped off a fucking cliff. Go on, Henry.
So
we have a Cold War on the stage now too. Feel free to
Blazing
chime in.
and Cold War. Damn.
Bro, we love this show.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Man,
Can you
cool.
hear me, dude?
Yep.
Sweet. I just wanted to chime in. Yeah, definitely those apples slap, the ones that you guys were mentioning. But I will say this: Publix, they have a cotton candy green grape. I don't know if
Yes,
I've had them.
I've had them.
So the grapes are candy, or is it an apple candy? What?
It's the grapes.
Yeah. Oh, the grapes
It's
are
the
fucking
grapes.
awesome.
I'm with you there,
So
guys.
good, man. The grapes are made by the Grapery. You can look up the company, and they have like about 7 or 8 different kinds of like variations of grapes that are like different flavor, like cotton candy. Some of them are like eggplant looking, and they taste insanely good. They have like gumball ones. They have all kinds.
I've had these and I don't like them. Like they taste
Really?
they taste too fake. Like fruit always weirds me out now.
Get organic.
Like it all,
Must get organic.
but it all weirds me out. I'm like this is not just grapes. It's everything feels so genetically engineered now to be perfect. Like the skin is a perfect consistency and like they're always crisp and juicy and sweet. Like, and I'm like, they never used to be like this. It used to be this whole variety and you'd get some that suck and none of them suck anymore.
Hudah likes grapes that taste like fucking shit.
Yeah.
We like grapes that taste like cotton candy.
I want to have a chance of having a worm in it and it's half rotten. That's a real grape. No, you know what I like the best? Absolute best. We used to get them up in New Hampshire, I think, and every so often you see them here. Those like wine or champagne grapes, the little tiny, they look like a little dot.
I got
Those
those
are
at Trader Joe's by me.
Oh, those are
Yep.
so good, man.
So
Is that Cold War? Cold
War.
He's coming with the fucking.
Yeah. We're gonna change our show. It's gonna be a produce show.
I live in like grape country. And the interest is funny that we're talking.
Are you saying Buffalo is grape country?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Western New York is
That's news for me. That's news for me.
yeah, no, Google it. Western New York has
Paris, France. So sorry.
Western New York and the Niagara frontier is a big area for wineries, and it's because they make a particular two things. Welch's factories here, so
I love Welch's wine.
grape juice.
Grape juice. Yeah, the wine's real good too.
So the Welch's factories here, but also they make dessert wines, which are really sweet. So they're not like your champagnes and whatnot. So they the interesting thing is, like on my drive home, I go past miles and miles of vineyards, and it's right, like it was literally this week where you could start smelling the grapes, and it's awesome because like I'll pull over on the side of the road because there'll be like wild grapes that are past their vineyards, and I'll pick like a cluster when they're ripe. They're just amazing.
If you Google wine country, California comes up, Michigan comes up.
Google
Colorado comes up.
Just Google wine Western New York.
I'm telling you, wine country. If you Google it, it prompts you to a whole bunch of places, and Buffalo is definitely not in there.
Just Google Western New York, Niagara Frontier wine country.
Yeah, okay.
They have tours. People come down from Canada.
It's not too specific. Jesus.
Niagara on the Lake is a huge, tons of wineries there. I mean, there's wineries that dot this whole area because the lake, the climate by the lake makes it ideal for dessert wines. But they're really sweet, dude. They're super, super sweet. Like they serve them in the small bottles and you just have like a little, almost like a shot glass. Yeah. There we go. By the way, Joe, did you know it's interesting because the whole climate has changed over the decades. And so China is becoming one of the largest and one of the most prestigious makers of wine. They're winning all kinds of awards that France used to take. Yeah. Big time.
Sorry, hey, sorry, other white people in the cast. He wants to talk to me about the China wine. Go on. Why me, Henry? Because I'm Japanese? Makes no sense. Stupid.
Because you were talking about, shut up, bro.
Fucking hey, Asian guy. Let's talk about another Asian country that has nothing to do with the Asianness that you are.
It
Okay,
had nothing to do with that. You were talking about Western New York not being wine country, and I was trying to educate you on that even in Asia they are, even in China, they have
China.
tons of wine. We're gonna tariff the fucking hell out of it.
What do you got?
Boys, we got some breaking news. Ohio duck rescuer says geese eating rumors may be true. Lisa Montgomery of Mid-Ohio Waterfowl Rescue expresses serious concerns about rising bird disappearances in Springfield.
She noticed a surge in reports suggesting ducks and geese may be targeted for food.
What? Blazin, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
Blazin, come again. Pass the traffic.
Huh.
Well, that lady right there with the lady right there with the goose. Is that who we're talking about?
The goose eater.
Oh my God! Sorry, Hudah, you can't let it die, huh?
Oh no, I can. We'll move on.
Okay.
It probably tasted like chicken.
It has to.
It definitely tastes like chicken, dude.
I've never had goose.
At least slightly similar.
Definitely.
Dude, I'm from Louisiana, man. I've eaten some crazy shit, so I'm not judging.
Wait, what are those the giant rats you got? Nutrias? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
Don't eat that shit, though.
Do people eat those?
No, I don't think so. I think the furthest would probably be like frog legs.
Okay, that's not crazy. In Haiti, in Cuba, they eat banana rats. They're these giant rats. And I think in a lot of those countries, even like maybe Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, they eat guinea pigs.
I dig it. Let's.
I know they do that in Peru because I had guinea pig in Peru and also had camel in Peru.
Maybe that's where it was.
I've had horse.
Did you say they have camels in Peru?
Or not camels. What are they called? Alpacas.
Horse. How does horse taste?
It's a very rough, but
Never had that one.
It's a very big thing to eat in Iceland. Actually, it's crazy. Like it's like a main meat source up there.
Is it game? Is it gamey? Is it gamey like lamb?
Yeah, sort of.
Ugh.
It's
lamb's
it's not
gamey?
appealing.
Lamb is great.
It's not. Lamb is good, but the horse, it was not. I don't know. I think it was like the mentalness of it, like eating it, that kind of like threw me off. Like I'm eating a horse.
Yeah. What's the grossest thing everyone's eating here?
Like meaning like you didn't like the taste of it?
That's a good question. As soon as I said it, I was like, I've had some nasty things that I don't even know what it was. But then I'm sure there's like, oh, you've eaten horse or you've eaten like something like some nuts or something like that, like someone's balls or something. You know what I mean? What came to your mind as far as like what's the grossest thing you've ever eaten?
I think for me, gator.
Gator?
Yeah, which isn't crazy. I think it's the way I had it. It was like a It was like a gator omelet, and it just was. Yeah, it's just kind of gnarly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, turtle soup. That shit was disgusting.
Oh, that is. Did you drink it in the? Did it come in the turtle shell?
No, it came like it was weird how they gourmet it, but it was fucking disgusting, man. Like, and it was expensive too, so I felt obligated to eat it. But it was so nasty. The taste was terrible.
I think it might be called. Is it tripe?
Oh,
Tripe,
dude, tripe tacos were nasty. Yeah,
I think tripe was the grossest thing I've tasted. Is it intestine or brain or?
I think
stomach.
It's intestine lining or something like that.
Not good.
Not good.
We used to eat cow tongue growing up. Like that was like a normal a normal thing. Our dad used to always say it's the tip of the tongue that's the best.
That's sweet. He would always get that cut.
Hey, Hudah, isn't it funny that he liked the tip of the tongue?
It's interesting.
Inside joke that you want to share anything with that or no?
One day.
No.
One day. All right, let's hit a couple more topics. A big X copy sale this morning, 220 ETH for Mortal. And guys, this is really, really cool. These aren't ones that are selling for these crazy prices, right? Like we saw a 280 ETH sale earlier in the week. Now this one, they're additions. This is an addition of 10, again, 220 ETH. So big money being spent on X copies, which is pretty exciting here.
I got an offer on my NFT boxes X copy for 1 ETH.
Dude, speaking of which, because I subscribed to the gold subscription from Pranksy, for season 2, I just got dropped to me the other day a Doodles Genesis pack, along with it must have been season 1 was Varian. I didn't even notice that I had that, but there was a whole bunch of stuff that he just airdropped like 2-3 days ago. And I was like, oh yeah. He's
doing cool. He's got more. He's teasing more with the Doodles too. I wonder. He's always looking for somebody to help that business, reach the next level. I wonder if there's something more to this too, as far as NFT boxes becoming like a Doodles property or something. And I don't know what that would be exactly, but something there. Something.
I heard today from someone, or they were chatting about it. That Barachain is going to have like a PvP, almost like. I think the way I understood it is almost like a gambling, like you put up your grifter and I put up a Gen Kong, and it's like I could win your like you each put up an asset, and I don't know if it's a flip of a coin or just RNG, and you can take people's assets. That could be fun.
That. Yep. Degens love that shit.
Yeah.
Degens like eat that up. They do. It'll be a whales game mostly, but they'll have different settings for different levels, but yeah,
the bags are so pathetic, dude. I was going through my wallet the other day, and I was just like, man, so much of this is just like worthless garbage that like no one's ever going to care about. So much of it, 99% of it.
I mean, there's the hope that years down the road still that something comes back and gets some kind of new narrative. And
it's not even that. You got to keep all the trash, because like one thing in that bag of trash in the future might be like the thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's the fucking thing.
And that thing when that happens worth your bag right now times 100. Like the opportunity with that, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. All right, let's hit some other quick news here. Let's see. Prohibition Art shutting down on September 30th. So actually, here's a heads up for you then. Heart and Craft from Snowfro. That's an open mint. I think you can get a physical with that too, or he gives you the file to like 3D print a heart. That obviously going to come to an end when the platform shuts down. So if you never minted one like me, never minted it, just assumed I would have a long time. It will be your time's up in about 2 weeks. So bummer. Also, we're going to see a lot more of that still, like great platforms, whatever, shutting down. So GG's. Claynosaurz. This is actually pretty big, decently big. Announced a game in collaboration with Gameloft, who's a really big game publisher. So this is pretty big. Actually, that might be. This is probably not quite Zynga level, but it's closer to that than not. Gameloft is pretty big. So this guy's killing it lately too. Fantasy Top and Predict.fun over on Blast, doing some kind of collab. I think basically it's like a prediction market, but based around the fantasy top like characters, like heroes or whatever. So interesting. It makes sense to see the prediction markets and SocialFi kind of merge. They just feel like they're so close. So we'll see. We'll see if there's like good synergy between the two. But interesting development there. And I think there was something else. See if I can find it real quick. That might be it. Yeah. Oh, actually, here it is. Magic Eden on Monad.
I hate the name Monad. It just every time I hear it, I think Gonad.
It's like gonads.
Like if all the words you could have used, does Monad mean something?
Yeah, I don't know. Does that move the needle in any way? I know people are bullish on Monad, but
the other day we brought up about how Base was gonna have like wrapped Bitcoin on Base, and I was like, I don't fucking care. And I was asking in Kongs today, like, because somebody brought it up, and I'm like, can somebody just tell me, because I don't care, why I should care? And Draco had a good point. He said, it's makes it easier for DeFi protocols. Like, it brings liquidity over and it increases like the TVL of the chain. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. Well, that helps.
You can literally take your Bitcoin on Coinbase and transfer it to your ETH wallet, and it automatically wraps it. That's never like that's interesting.
Nice.
The ways to convert before were pretty convoluted. So it does bring liquidity over. Beanie's bullish on it.
I think in the overall aspect of things, it's good just because you want to be able to swap in between all these things. Like giving that interoperability of all that. That's what we were asking for 3 to 4 years ago,
It's there's so many opportunities in which I was like, I got to bridge or I got to do this or I got to do that. I'm like, I'm out. You know what I mean? So it's like anything that kind of closes that friction is probably a good thing.
Was it Coinbase that just came out with like you could have USDC or USDT on their chain? Maybe it's on Base, and that anything you do on any chain, I don't want to say it's gasless, but instead of having to have the native token, it just pulls from your like USDC or USDT allowance.
Oh, I'm not sure which. That's cool.
Yeah, that it's actually cool. So if you're going cross chain, if you're on Arbitrum, or you don't have to bridge over there, it'll just take your money and give you the gas for it.
I think Rainbow Wallet does something like that. And then we saw that protocol yesterday that announced something similar. Your balance carries over without bridging. So
yeah, Marco, I know nothing about Monad. I hear about it, so I'm not fading it. I just don't.
He's fading.
Don't like the name.
He's fading the name. Yeah.
But I'm the exact same. I don't know enough about Monad, but all I hear is bull posting on it. So
yeah.
By the way,
we hear that on like Eigenlayer, although like but people were bullish on Eigenlayer. People have been bullish on Barachain. No reason to not be bullish on Monad if you know about it, for sure.
Yes, sir. Let's see.
Do you guys remember the word renob?
No.
Like you're a renob?
I've never heard it.
It's boner spelled backwards.
Oh, no shit.
Joe.
I love it, Joe. Heads up for people though on the base CBBTC. They usually commemorate these kind of things, these milestones with an NFT, and no different this time. There's a free NFT you can mint on Coinbase something. Anyway, it is free. I minted one earlier.
Like
They've awarded
right?
these in the past too, or actually they haven't, but somebody dropped a token. What was it? The base token. This is probably a month ago, and holding I can't remember the specific base NFT, but you got an allocation. So
interesting. Okay, I was gonna say it's a worthless NFT because there's 1.1 million of them.
Yep.
But
yeah, if people start doing that at some point,
your airdrop could be worth like $4.
Yeah.
Is it like a POAP?
It's their version of it. I mean, it's an actual NFT, but it's their version of a POAP in a way. Yeah.
I think Blazin just said I just stole it from him.
Oh, it's a bummer.
No, it's good.
Yep. Anything else going on out there, guys?
Bills play the Dolphins in 2.5 hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's that on? What channel?
It's on Prime. I mean, we'll have it on the local channel, but it's streaming on Prime.
Okay.
It's on Amazon Prime, baby.
Shit,
it's going to be a great game, dude.
It's going to be a good game. I heard Josh Allen hurt his non-throwing hand by
Did you see how?
Elbowing it on jumping and his elbow.
Well, if you remember last year, he hurt his elbow, his throwing hand elbow. So I think when he went over, I think he was just trying to cushion it. Wow, that's some dope art.
Ain't that wild?
Wow.
Yeah, people are people are
talking about produce, baby.
Yeah, that's right. I don't really have bullish bearish, but I have one, and it's more of a question. And maybe Joe is a fellow pizzatarian.
I made some pizza dough today, by the way, and I got some cheese.
Yes, I do this. I don't do that.
Ranch on pizza.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, no, ranch on pizza is awesome. I'm bullish on ranch.
Yeah,
Joe.
Wow. Okay, so now that I'm a fat ass, I can't do it, right? But back in my heyday, we would go get dollar ghetto slices, is what we would call them. In like
that seems like a horrible name.
We
just lost our whole ghetto population on this show. Thanks to Joe.
Henry, go ahead. It was in the 90s, 2000s, so I was going to quantify it as being insensitive. Yeah. But I would put hot sauce and the ranch on it. Pizza. It was fucking delicious. If I wasn't worried about calories or my life or health, I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan, but I don't do it as much. I'd like to hear Blazin and anyone else on their thoughts as well. I'm bullish on it.
Ranch on pizza.
Is there a video? There's something I missed.
Yeah. There's a video. This girl's like dunking. She's got a whole tub of ranch and she puts the whole slice in it. Just like
I don't know what ranch dressing is.
That is way too much.
Way too much. I don't think that's ranch. I think that's paint.
It could be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a firsthand account that it's paint, so we should look into it. I mean, if someone says it, we have to look into it, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So I would say, I love the taste of pizza, but I'm pretty health conscious person myself too, so I don't really eat pizza anymore. So back in the day, definitely eat pizza. Now, not so much.
Man. Now I'm freaking craving a pizza.
Well, it's Bill's game day, so that means definitely doing pizza and wings. Yeah.
Wings? You doing wings? Oh, you motherfucker!
Hell yeah, man,
dude.
Hell
well,
yeah.
I had wings out at your place. They were good. Yeah.
They're okay.
Oh, dude, I need pizza tonight. My Carolina Reapers, I think, are grown finally. I've never like as much hot stuff as I eat, like hot sauces. I never have eaten a fresh Carolina Reaper, so I might try that tonight.
Do it on the show, dude. Do it on the show.
That'd be fun. I know it's gonna hurt, even though I've got like this Reaper mash that's really fucking hot. Like the only ingredients is like Reaper and like vinegar and like one other thing, and it's pretty fucking hot. I've had it so much now that it doesn't phase me, and I can just tell it's hot, but it doesn't fuck me up at all. So I wonder how I'll do with a pepper. I'll do one on the show.
Yeah,
you're a monster.
Yeah, I just like hot stuff, but
I don't like hot, but man, that stuff is hot.
Yeah, Henry gave me. I mean, last time I was out at his place was years ago, 3-4 years ago, and he gave me a whole case of this like Carolina Reaper hot sauce that he ordered accidentally, and that got me hooked. That got me hooked on like really spicy shit, and I use that stuff every day, and then push it hotter now. So the pepper should be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Trader's there's a hot sauce that they have, and it's got Reaper pepper in it. It's got a couple other ones, and it's actually really good.
Man,
I would recommend.
You guys ever seen that show, Hot Ones, where they have like all the wings that you taste? Yep. My wife got me the last dab one, where it's like the last hot sauce.
Nothing, right?
It's hot, but it's it's not like insane, but yeah, I mean it's fine. It's fun to try, but it's not
in that like row of hot sauces. There's one that's like in the middle, closer to the beginning. That's hotter than anything. It's hotter than the last dab. It's the Da Bomb. That one's legit very hot, like
it's
very
like
hot.
The third from the end, or like
and it's incredibly hot. It's way hotter than last dab.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, it's way hotter. And when there's hot that doesn't taste good, like it's so hot and it's got like a bitter, nasty. That's that sauce. It doesn't taste good and it's crazy hot.
Yeah.
I'm curious now, like that I'm more used to it, what I think of it. But when I tried it, it was like crazy, like really hot.
So I'm big on jalapenos on my pizza, but I do like hot sauce. I never joined the movement of the ranch with the pizza. I think I've tried it, but I didn't really like it that much.
Do you do the pickled jalapenos, or do you do like fresh jalapenos?
I do the fresh ones, like the real deal shit, like the real jalapenos that are that are good.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
So, yeah, but I'm actually ordering wings right now.
Fuck
you bastard.
Yes, I'm gonna have to do it tonight, man. I am.
Wings with curly fries.
Oh, yes, dude. Fuck you guys. Now I'm gotta do it tonight. Jalapenos and pineapple actually are really good too on pizza.
Too.
I am definitely on that movement too. Hawaiian goes on pizza and ham.
Dude, I'm glad people are being won over to that. I used to hate it. My wife, pineapple's her thing, and I over time have grown to love it. It's like probably my favorite. It's just about my favorite topping now.
I gotta go just because I gotta get home before the game.
Yeah. We're overtime anyways, guys. Thank you for tuning in, for watching, guys on Spaces. Appreciate you listening.
Yeah,
over
that was fun.
I liked it a lot, man.
Cold War and Blazin are both like fucking amazing Kongs.
Can I say this about those two as well? They knew when to jump in. Well, the flow was pretty cool. I liked how they kind of they didn't like overwhelm, like how talking over everybody. I think
one thing to keep in mind with both of these distinguished gentlemen is they're both Twitch streamers and have lots of experience talking to the public. So they both do great streams. You should definitely check them out. Like they both do.
Hey, everybody, Jeff them out. Jeff them. I'd like for you to Jeff their fucking streams. You fucking dumbass.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
What was that? Hey, drop your streams in the comment on the.
Is it me or is Joe just being overly dickish today?
No, dude, that was you. You got sensitive today. Come on.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, guys, have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning show is the first official. Tomorrow's the switch over. Tomorrow morning, not Inside NFTs. It'll be on SlamX. It'll be at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So you're gonna get the 15-minute normal update, but on that show, and we'll go shoot the shit for the rest of the hour. So.
We love Haitians, by the way.
We love Haitians.
Love them.
Yeah.
Well,
We love Haitians.
I would say 75% of whoever is talking right now loves Haitians. There's a 25%. So how many of it? Me, Hudah, Blazin. So there's so 75% of us like.
Actually, Joe, there's 5 of us, and if you're trying to leave me out, that would be just be an 80%.
I didn't know Cold was still here.
Math.
I didn't know Cold was still here. Cold's still here. I don't know the math on that one. Then I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Hudah. I mean, Henry hates them.
We'll calculate it tomorrow. Get back to you with those numbers. Have a great night, guys. We'll see you.
Peace.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make $1, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. And run for your body, it's the living the tree. We're all over the zeros, our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're all free.
I know you got to bounce, Henry, but it's funny, dude. Somebody put a screenshot out there of Udi tweeting catnip yesterday, right? And then looking at Rune's market caps like plummeting. Leonidas tweeted about this.
I saw that. It's
dude,
hilarious.
It's fucking, it's funny. So Leonidas tweets catnip is cool, but there's no reason to freak out. It's yeah. Well, I mean, Udi's savage in his replies. So Leonidas is like, catnip can't go live until OpCat's live, which is probably at least a year away. Blah blah blah. Udi replies, I merely tweeted the word catnip and Runes immediately died. Something to think about. But Udi's fucking savage. I love that freaking guy. Awesome shit. It's not going to kill Runes, but Runes are going to have trouble. Dog is going to be fine. Any other Rune, just do the what happened with like pups, like have some kind of like swap program where you can swap the Rune for the catnip version. Like nothing has to die anymore. So that's it.
Cool.
That's it.
All right, I'm headed home.
Oh, cool. Gotta go. Bye. Gotta go. More important things too. Bye. Gotta go.
I gotta get here.
The sound sounds decent on X, but you're right. Like the song doesn't sound like as crisp as it should be.
No, dude.
But I think that might be an X thing. Like I don't know if X has like low audio, versus like YouTube Live or like whatever. I don't know.
YouTube sounded like shit recently too, so I mean it could be internet. I haven't rebooted my router and stuff, but I'm gonna try that next. But it just started happening like 2 weeks ago.
Someone in the comments said is once you started doing the stream stuff. So the spaces stuff.
I checked on it too, and I checked a stream. I did a stream where I didn't do spaces, and it still sounded like shit. And then I checked another one randomly that was spaces too, and it sounded fine. I'm leaning towards some just network issue, or it's just like StreamYard, and it could be browser. I don't know, to be honest, but we'll figure it out.
Well, it sounds okay. It just doesn't sound like perfect,
Yeah, it works as long as people know what the jam is. Then I think we're good. So and pizza night. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I had an Italian beef this afternoon, so I don't know if I can indulge in that. I fucking want to.
Spoil yourself. Come on, spoil yourself.
Thanks, dude. Yeah. Boys, it was awesome, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Oh no, it's the week. No, I will see.
Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, I may not be here tomorrow. I don't know, but
why?
I think we're apple picking in the afternoon, which we don't know. We don't normally do that, but tomorrow's like a perfect day for it or something. But we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
You have fun with that. If you're not there, I'll have to watch some old videos that I missed. So.
Well, I think either way we can let the thing run, but yeah, we'll keep you guys posted. Anyway, appreciate you guys. See you
Later, dudes.